Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone. Gnarlo? Good boy. A little hesitant there, didn't know what to do at first. When last we left off, we had gone to see about Bert, Tom, and Bill, and then we had explored this year's Haunted Barrow and Fall Festival activities going on. So we have traveled all the way back here to Garbert to tell him about Bert, Tom, and Bill. As you see, I've been working the heck out of the Haunted Barrow and the festival stuff. I've managed to collect on Gnarlo here 1,000 Bounders tokens. He's gotten the Steed of the Bat. He's gotten last year's Harvest Mass Steed. And I need to just get about 450 more tokens, and I'll be able to get the Steed of Michael Delving as well, which is the one that I'm working toward. Shouldn't be too much of a mudge. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Garbert and let him know we found out what became of the 3 stone trolls.
How can I be of service?
Ah, so that is what happened to those old trolls. I'm glad to have heard the story, Gnarlo, and thank you for the news. It's good to know that old Bert, Tom, and Bill came to an unhappy end after what they did to my grandparents' village. You have my thanks for the tale, and I will give you this as well. Okay, choose one. Poison and fear. I really don't ever use these drafts, so I guess I'll probably end up selling them. But there you go. We're going to get the family club, which will also sell some Athelas and some Celebrant. Alright, so mostly it is a potion deal this time around. I'm about to ding up or something. Everything's locking up on me. Yep. Boom. There we go. Leveled up to level 40. Okay, and we just got a new skirmish available, okay? And we've acquired passive skills, audacity, and heroic. We'll have to take a look at those and see what exactly those are. Audacity and heroic. Wonder if those are ones for... particularly for our class or not. There's heroic. The fates of the One Ring and the Free Peoples are being shaped as heroes such as yourself. Increases duration of a revived effect to 2 hours. Okay. And what happens with audacity? It does say audacity, right? I would thought it would be under this area. Do not see it, but maybe it is. Okay, doesn't look under combat. It's not under miscellaneous or my emotes. Obviously, it's not an instrument. Doesn't look like tracking. Doesn't look like crafting. Let's try up here. Audacity. I am not sure where audacity comes under. We will have to hunt it down. Okay, so that has pretty much taken care of Garbert's area here. So next up, we need to head back over into the northern Trollshaws. Pull up our map and take a look. We are going to talk to Selenthon, who is a scout that we are looking for in Nan Tornaith. I'm going to have to reboot. I'm having a lot of stuff. So Nan Tornaith. I believe he is probably found pretty close to that campsite there. So I am going to reboot, and then we are going to be riding back up toward the East Road. So I'll see you when we arrive there. We have traveled the East Road back to Thornhead here, avoiding the hurlers along the way. He just threatened to attack. He didn't just automatically attack. That's a little disturbing. The trolls should automatically attack you. If they've made it so that the hurlers just threaten you, they have really made this area a little too easy. Hope that was a mistake there. Let's see. Ever heard of a troll threatening someone? I mean, you can take the let's make it easier for the alts and the noobs a little bit too far. Anyhow, we've reached back to Thornhad, so we are going to try and get into Nan Tornath here. I'm going to pull up the map right quick. Yeah, working much better. So we need to head north up this and then veer to the west. So I think going up this route will probably be the most direct route. Of course, we may end up hauling along a train behind us like we did the last time. Wolves and hawks. But it looks like the wolves, just like the trolls and the bears tend to be placeholders for each other. It looks like the wolves and... Alright. What are we not carrying? Both our weapons? And that one? I was sure I had a weapon on me. Let's take a look and see right quick. Thought I had at least one. I do, yeah. That's the Notch Bounders Club. So what am I not carrying? Kulang's Club. Let's throw that one in there. And that's my 23 to 8. That's my 20. Oops, I need to trade these two. There. Okay. Got my two clubs, my cudgels I can use to beat the tar out of things with. Okay. So, we need to head on up and in that direction. I'm thinking, let's see if there is a... Yes, I know, there's your bat. Yeah, there'll be a passage right up through here. That should take us on up there. It looks like it's veering in the correct direction. We'll follow it on up this hill. Perhaps the bear won't attack us either. Oh, great blight worms. It just gets sweeter and sweeter up this way. Whoa, look at those trolls. I definitely don't have to go that way. Yeah, that's heading in the wrong direction. So we need to make our veer to the west now. Looks like it is quite the troll stronghold off there further north. Now the blight worms, we may end up fighting a few of these. Let's see how many of them we can just sneak past. We should be approaching that campfire. I think we'll give the branches a pass this time around. These are some awful, colorful worms. Nice big pink tails. They look kind of like what the recent speculation, and by recent I mean in the last few years, speculation that the dinosaurs might have been a lot more colorful. You know, those look kind of like the Myosaurus or something. Some of the interpretations I've seen of those. What all the bright colored tails and splotches and everything. Okay, as the campfire is coming into view here, we are seeing a ring. Which makes me think, yep, there's Calanthon. That is the guy that we needed to talk to. It's been long enough. Let's look at the history of it. Nan Tornath was once home to a great city of Rudar, but it fell into ruin in the great battles of long ago and has been largely reclaimed by the wilderness. Hillmen make their homes among the ruins, cursed still for their ancient betrayal. Calanthon set out with his falcon Malaval to search the ruins of Nan Tornath, but neither have returned. Find him and lend him what aid you may. It could be that he has encountered some difficulty and cannot send word to us. Do you have a map of the wilderness? I will show you where Calanthon may be found. Look to the northwest of Thornhad. There, do you see by the T of Nan Tornath? Look for him here, and happy fortune go with you. Okay. So as we see, we have found him at that campsite. That's the easier thing to look for. But yes, right above the T. Let's talk to him now and see what he has to say. You have come from Thorinhad. I would have sent word to LOTRO here, but I have not yet understand the nature of the evil I've discovered here. Will you lend me your aid?
Stay a moment.
Of course I will. Of course I will. Collect tainted bear hides. Beast among the ruins. I have traveled throughout much of Nan Tornath in recent days, and few things trouble me like the corruption that has taken some of the beasts here. A fell malady has seized the bears that hunt in Nan Tornath, twisting their minds and bodies. I do not know if this vile malady can spread to other creatures, Gnarlo, but I want to know its source. We cannot risk this corruption leaving Nan Tornath and spreading across the Bruinen to Imladris itself. Bring me pelts from the corrupted bears that stalk the valleys of Nan Tornath, and I will examine them for some sign of the malady's source. So we are going to be hunting down 8 of the corrupted bears that we have seen scattered hither and yon. There's one right... Nope, that's a blight worm. I'm going to look a little bit further to the north, see if there's any bears or more worms that way, and if not, we may have to go a little further south. Is this going to be more worms? Once again, this is a beautiful area, but you can see why... Yeah, we're getting into the white territories now, the white warriors and all. The undead regions. I think we can avoid that and let us go further south, down past where the worms are, back to where the bears were. As I said, you can see why people worry, why people have complained and all about this particular zone being a maze, being narrow channels, being hard to navigate, things spread out about it. But, you know, I've said that which way are you going to go? It's like people are going to complain. So it's either they're complaining about everything being all lumped together in a hub and just leading you from by the nose from one way to the other, or else they're complaining about, oh, it's too hard, everything isn't all clumped together and nobody's leading me by the nose. So what are you going to do? What you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to kill some blighted mountain bears. That's what you're going to do. Let's find weakness. Let's distract. And let's see if we can take him down by surprise. Boom. Okay, there we go. A tainted bear hide. That is what we're going to do. It looks like we've got a number of bears. I see another one over the ridge there. So we are going to hunt them right in this area. See, down in this valley here. And we will rejoin you whenever we've got the hides that Tornath is wanting us to collect. Okay, as y'all see, I've killed 5 of the 8 bears we needed so far, collected 5 of the hides. It took out all the ones in this area, so while waiting for them to respawn, as you see, they seem to be on the same spawn table with the blight worms because they've been replaced by blight worms. So we're going to have to take out a few of them now. Even that bear that I killed right on top of the hill there. That one right there has also been replaced by blight worms. So let's take out a few of these and see if we can't get them respawning. Whoop, whoop. That was not what I wanted to do. Hate it when I screw up and use up my emergency exit there. Not that this is going to be an issue in this fight, but anybody who fights with his tail, well, I won't say anything that fights with his tail because I think a skunk fights with his tail most effectively. But many things that fight with their tails just strike me as being a little bit of a cheat, you know? Let's see if this one's gonna be a little bit. Boom. Getting too close to them. I need to be a little further away. Make a note of that. If you are a burglar hunting in these parts, they can see you a little bit easier than it seems like most of the humanoid stuff do. Especially if you get right up on top of it. Okay. So you see what we're going to be doing now? We're just going to be thinning out the blight worm population and hoping that that will cause the bears to respawn. So we'll go take out the ones back on top of the hill here. And as I said, once we get some of these taken care of and get the bear hides, we will rejoin you. There's one. We'll get you rejoined and head back on over there to our elf friend. And there's our 8 tainted bear hides. As soon as the wound wears off, we'll go back into hiding and travel back on up the hill there to talk to Calenthon. Shouldn't be, but yep, the rest is weakened armor, so we'll be able to get back on here. And as we pass the bunch of raspberries, we'll weave our way back and forth through the blight worms and bring him his collection of hides. See if he can figure out what's going on with the bears around here. Everything seems to be blighted, which makes me think that the next will probably be to collect 10 blight worm tails, or perhaps 10 blighted pebbles, or 6 blighted moss toads. Who knows? Let's see what he has to say, if he's appropriately thankful.
What can I do for you?
You have returned with the tainted bear hides. Good, good. Allow me to examine them, and perhaps they will reveal some sign of the source of their corruption. I do not... Wait, here is something. Yes, I see that most of these are present in most of the pelts that you brought. Stone splinters of some kind. And here's the one responsible, a large piece of stone. It seems to be a fragment of an arrowhead. These bears have all been struck with arrows or spears, and I feel these weapons may be blamed for the disease. So 20 silver and a big reputation bump with Rivendell.
Mind my words, traveler.
Okay. Calenthon and Malaval. If the hillmen of Rudar are wielding spears and arrows, coated with some disease-bearing filth, they are a more deadly foe than we suspected. I sent my falcon Malaval to the northeast to spy upon the hillmen, but he has not returned, and I fear for his safety. If he has been struck with one of their fell weapons... Nay, I must not think of such things. I use this whistle to summon him when he is flying far amid the peaks and valleys. Take it, and climb to the hill to the south. Blow the whistle from its sloping side, and Malaval should come to you, or at the very least answer your call with one of his own. If the latter, go to him, for it is likely he is beset by danger. You may wish to take friends, for this region is not safe. So as you see, we've ended up into a fellowship mission, which we're not going to be able to do right now. So that's as far as we're going to be able to go through Calenthon's little trail at the moment. We have completed a deed, however. Deeds in the wilderness. We have completed 10 deeds in the Trollshaws and gotten 2 innocents for that. Probably the first time in a long time I've been given innocence for anything. And next we had the advance, which means we are going to have to complete 10 more for a total of 20 deeds in the wilderness here. And then we'll be giving 3 loyalty. Alright, so I believe that is where we're going to leave it off for the night, as the sky is starting to pink in the distance. Looks like it shall be dawn soon. So at this point, I'm going to leave it here. I will be traveling back to Thornhad, sell off the vendor trash that we have collected over here through our efforts, and probably head back on over to the Haunted Barrow to do some more Bounders token collecting. But then after that, we will continue on, see what other quests we can find in this region, and we will join back up to you and show you the results of those. So thanks for watching. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good festival and a good day. We've got about a week left to go. So get out there, earn your tokens, get your horses, get anything else that you're hoping to get, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.